Okay, test review for tomorrow. Solve the inequality, graph your solution, label your, I don't care if you label your graph. I will in the video, but I'm not going to count you off points if you don't. Okay, so here's a number line. Okay, this is the only x I have without a parenthesis, so one dot circle. You can go plus negative there and plus negative there. So on the side of the wall, you get your negative 6. By the way, the 1, that's a positive. Positive, positive, positive. X is multiplied is times by a positive, so the sign will not change. So I plus 6, plus 6. Now when you're adding, subtracting, line the same sign up. So 1 dot x, and then negative 4 plus 6 is 2. Now divide by your 1. You have x in front of the symbol. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Okay? Read the board. It eats x, it goes this way. So if I labeled it, which you don't have to, that's the label. X greater than or equal to 2. Okay, watch out on the next one. Okay, no parentheses. X is here. So make the wall. Make the 1 dot circle, make that a plus negative. Okay, now go to the side of the x. Okay, the 1 is a positive. Positive, 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 so the sign will stay the same. We need to bring our 2 to a 0. It's positive 2, so I would subtract 2, and that's 0. Subtract 2 from there. Negative 8 minus 2, it's negative 10, and I've got 1 dot x. Now I'll divide each side by 1. Now x is behind the symbol, so you keep it behind the symbol. Don't put it in front, put it behind, and that's negative 10. Okay, it's eating the number. Okay, so eating the number takes us the other way. Even though that's a greater than sign, it goes the other way. Okay, to label it, negative 10 greater than x, or if you put x first, okay, don't write this down, but if you choose to put x and then the negative 10, it's still got to eat the negative 10, so then it'll be less than negative 10. If that just confused you, then go with that. Alright, next one. Okay, wall can come out. Dot circle, negative, 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 negative. The sign flips. Okay, and I don't have to add or subtract. I can just divide and come down here. So divide by negative 3. So you have x in front of the symbol. If it's in front, put it in front. If it's behind it, put it behind it. 24 divided by negative 3 is negative 8. Okay, looks like it's eating the x, so it would go this direction here. So x greater than or equal to negative 8. Okay, next problem. Wall comes out. Now, if your x is underlined, don't make a dot. Okay, you're going to circle the fraction. If you have a negative on bottom, that sign's going to need to be flipped. So if x is being divided by negative 3, to undivide it, we need to multiply. So x is in front of the symbol, and then negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Circle, eats a number, goes this way. If you want to label it, do so like that. Okay, next problem. We can't make our wall yet, okay? Because we got x's on both sides. Well, you have two x's for one. They're on opposite sides, so we take the smaller one, get that to a 0, make that plus negative 2. So it's positive 3, add minus 3x, gets it to 0 on that side, then minus 3x from that side. So I have 2x plus 6, negative 2. Now the wall comes out. X is multiplied by a positive. Positive, 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 so it stays the same. So get rid of your 6. Remember when you can make that plus negative if you want. Remember when you're adding or subtracting, you just line up the sign the way it is in the original. -2 minus 6 is -8. And divide by 2. You have x in front of the symbol. -8 divided by 2 is -4. Circle, don't fill it, it eats x, so it's going that way. Okay, next one. Okay, I obviously need to get rid of the parentheses. Okay, so 2 to 6x, 2 to 18. So 2 times 6x times 18. So that'd be 12x and 36. So line up the symbol and we have 12x plus 36. So the parentheses and the 2 go away. I don't have anything else over there, and I have 45 plus 3x over there. Okay, I can't make the wall because there's 2 x's on opposite sides, so let's take that smaller one to a 0, and we'll just have 45 over there. So I'd minus 3x from the 12x. Don't flip around the thing. You put the 45 here, and then 9x plus 36. Okay, so the wall lines up here. We got times 9 plus 36. Get your 36 out. Oh, by the way, since it's a positive 9, positive, 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 positive 9, that sign will not change. So I'm minus 36, minus 36. So it gives me 9, and then 9 times x. Now divide by 9. X is behind the symbol. Put it behind the symbol. 9 divided by 9 is 1. So 1 is the number. I fill in the circle. It eats x. It might be a less than sign, but if it's eating x, it goes the greater than direction. Okay? So 1 less or equal to x, or if you put x before the 1, make sure it still eats the x, so it'd have to flip around. Okay, I smell a table in this next one. Okay. Now, when it's lined up like this, you circle the middle. So you write -4 less than or equal to 2x minus 6 plus negative. Then I will copy down what's in the circle over here and line that symbol up with the 10. Okay, wall, dot circle. Okay, positive 2, positive, positive, positive 2. So the sign won't change. I need a step in the middle where I get rid of the -6. So I plus 6, plus 6. 2 times x is over here. -4 plus 6 is 2. Then we're going to divide by the 2. X is behind the symbol. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Okay, -6. Oh, by the way, positive again, so the sign won't flip. As soon as you know what the x multiplier is, dot it, circle it. It's positive, you're not flipping it. -6, we need to add 6 to both sides. Okay. 16, 2 times x. Then I divide each side by 2. I have x in front of the symbol. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, so we have 1 and 8. They're both over here. So we got 1, 8. It's like a number line. Alright, so it eats the x. Then it eats the 8. So they go towards each other. So x can be any number in that range between 1 and 8. So like 2, 4, whatever. So I put x, 1, 8. Eat the bigger number, then eat the x. Okay? Because you got to eat the x between the 1 and the x. It's got to open or eat the x. Here it eats 8. Okay, another table problem. This one's not together though. Alright, so what do we have? You can make them plus negative if you want. The wall can come out. And we have a -3. Negative, negative, negative. So that sign's going to flip. I don't have to add. I don't have to subtract. I'm just going to division. So I have x in front of the symbol. Negative 15 divided by negative 3 is 5. Okay. Positive 2, positive, positive, positive 2, so the sign will stay the same. And we can go divide on this as well. So x in front of the symbol, negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Okay, so on the number line, you have 5 and negative 6. Don't just do what you did here, okay? Eats the x. Okay, so it's going this way. Eats a number, goes out this way. They either go together or they go apart. Okay, now on the label, you put the word or, x greater than or equal to 5, x less than negative 6. Okay, as a salesman, I have an earning goal of $500. Look on the board, goal. We put $500, label it. I'm selling adult tickets at a play for $6. I'm also selling student tickets for $4. Student tickets are sold out. I've sold 55 student tickets. Write and solve an inequality that represents how many adult tickets I can sell to meet my goal. Okay, what two money amounts help you get to 500? Well, there's a $6 and a $4. So write those down. Times, times. What's the $6 for the adult tickets? What's the $4 for the student tickets? Well, I have 55 student tickets, so I can take 4 times 55 at that point. Okay, 4 times 55 is 220. And then we're just going to put 6x or 6a. It doesn't matter the letter. So over here I write 6x plus 220 and then I solve it. Positive multiplier means the signs will stay the same. In the middle I need to get rid of them plus 220. So it's 280 and 6 times x. Then I divide each side by 6. I have x. 280 divided by 6, 47. Okay. Please remember to graph. Eating the x goes this way. You can label the graph or not, I don't care. Okay. Alright, next problem. I have 700 feet of fence to put around all 4 sides of a rectangular food plot. So if you have it, it's going to be less than or equal to 700 feet. The width of the food plot is 150 feet. Write and solve an inequality that represents the possible lengths of the food plot so I have enough fence. Now we got to put this 700 feet all around the 4 sides. There's 2 L's and 2 W's. Well, surely this 150 can go in for one of them. I'd go in for the width, okay? So it's going to be 2L, and 2 times 150 is 300. So I have 2L plus 300. Okay, bring the wall out, dot circle. Positive, so the sign will stay the same. There's a middle step where I have to get rid of the 300. Okay, it's going to be 400 and then 2 times L. Dividing time by 2. And I now have L. 400 divided by 2 is 200. Okay, remember to graph it. So you got 200, circle, fill it, eating the number, going that way. Alright, last one. In history class, my goal, back to having a goal, is to get an average of 92 on my tests. So far I've scored 96, 98, and 87. Write and solve an inequality that represents the possible scores I can get on my tests and meet my goal. Okay, your average rule, you're going to need to divide. Not by 3 though. You're about to take a 4th test, so it's 4. It's always one more than what you see. So we have 96 plus 98 plus 87 plus x, because that's what I'm going to get. Now simplify it over here. can't simplify the x, but you can add the rest of the numbers together. 96 plus 98 plus 87, so 281. Okay, so x plus 281 divided by 4. Okay, I really like to get rid of the divided by 4. Well, I can as long as I multiply. When you have the whole thing divided by 4, you need to get rid of the 4. Because if I circle, it'd be the whole thing, so we have to get rid of the 4. So I now have x plus 281, and then 92 times 4 is 368. 1 times x, so positive 1, you'll line up the symbol. Subtract 281. So 368 minus 281 is going to be 87. Okay, now you can divide by your 1. X, 87. So 87 is a critical number, eats the x, so it goes this way. So you get 87 or higher. Makes sense because it's a goal. I can always go over my goal.